I want you to listen to me very carefully right now. I'm about to call you the word that no one likes to use that ends with the hard R. Y'all looking thicker than ever. Oh my God. Y'all, homie, ever since I've been back, every time I look into the camera and I see you through your phone, I see them squats y'all be doing, baby. Y'all looking scrumptiously thick today, baby. Hope you guys are having a great day. And you already know, bro, I'm right here to make your day even better. All right? Today, we're going to be doing a top 5. Everyone loves top 5s. Everyone loves altar. So I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you both. I'm going to give you 2 altars, 1 vid. That's a pretty good title, not going to lie. All right, boys. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 support characters in Injustice 2 Mobile. Real quick, I'm going to make a bet with you right now. The number 5 spot, okay? You are not going to see this character coming. I swear on my life, I will bet you this. If I am right about this, you have to leave a like and comment thick down below. If I'm wrong about this, you get to dislike the video. But of course you're not going to because you love me anyways. But hey, I'm just saying, all right? I guarantee you right now, think in your head right now, what are the top 5 best support characters in the game? I guarantee you, you are not going to see number 5 coming. Doesn't matter what character, doesn't matter the placement. You're not gonna see the character coming. It's a character you would have never thought about because I didn't think about it for the longest time until I looked at the roster and started flipping over, started scrolling by like a little book, trying to see what the best characters are in the game. Maybe you want Brainiac. Everyone knows about Raven, EPI. Maybe some of you think Multiverse the Flash, Justice League Cyborg, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to see number 5 coming. All right? So, by now, we're going to start the video. And remember, think of the top 5 characters, okay? I guarantee you this number 5 spot is nowhere near your top 5 support characters in this game. But you're wrong. I'm right because that's how this works. All right? Coming in at number 5, Johnny Boy. Johnny
Green Lantern.
Boy. Thick ol' lantern. I'm expecting a like and a comment down below right now because I swear none of you saw this guy coming. All right, let me explain real quick. There's a lot of really great characters that are support characters. This video could be, oh my God, there could be like 4 different parts to this video. Now, Johnny is one of my favorite characters to use in the game for fun, and I am so happy. I'm so happy that he is one of the best support characters in the game right now. Now, not only is this character good, you're going to love this. The team that he goes with is 150% free to play. Now, you might be wondering, real quick, who does Johnny Boy go with? Well, unfortunately, I don't have that character in this account. I do have her in my secondary account, but not in this account. But Johnny Boy is a support character for Batwoman the Drowned, okay? So Batwoman the Drowned, essentially, she does a lot of dot damage after she activates her special ability or whatever. After she gets all the power bars filled of crisis energy. So she has a secondary power bar. That one is purple. Once you fill up the whole thing, she basically triggers this giant hazard that takes up the whole map. And she does a lot of dot damage. She is basically like a weak but free Beta Club, and she's still really strong. She's one of the best teams in the game, and she's one of the more brand new characters in the game. Now, the reason why Johnny Boy is such a good character with her is because if you go read his passive, he increases hazard damage for your team. Look at this, 100% team hazard and hazard dot damage. Now, remember, Batwoman does hazard dot damage. The fact that she's already OP without Johnny Boy, and then she gets 100% more damage with John is insane. And for a lot of us that have been playing this game for not even really that long, I played the game for a long time, but you don't even have to play that game that long to be able to get a lot of shards for John Stewart Green Lantern. And if for whatever reason you can't get this character off solo raids or off league raids in the drops, you can always just go buy him off the League store. This character is goated, bro. One of my favorite characters of all time with that Samexi special 2 armor pierce. Oh yeah, daddy. And then that animation of that M4, whatever gun this is, I think it's the M4. Oh my god. Whew. This character's goated, man. I'm so happy for Johnny that finally people are going to want to build this character, because this character is really good with Batwoman the Drowned. Now, I will say, hold up. Another benefit for this character, actually, is you don't even have to build the character. You only have to level up his passive. So if you really want to, you could throw another tank in there with Batwoman the Drowned or whatever. However, still make John Stewart Green Lantern a tank, just in case, because there's some instances, like when you're fighting Brainiac P3, where you really want him to have a lot of health if the opponent has a bunch of hazards on the ground. But other than that, you don't have to really do anything with this character. Just get him, get Batwoman the Drowned, 100% free-to-play character, OP damage dealer, and then for Johnny Boy, get him up to 5 stars, and you're gonna be good to go. Now, real quick, unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay of Batwoman the Drowned with John Stewart Green Lantern doing a lot of damage. However, thankfully, Ducky Devo, my homeboy, does have some killer gameplay with John Stewart Green Lantern and with Batwoman the Drowned. So you know what, bro? Let's go ahead and watch this gameplay right here, homie. This character is just goated, man. I swear I'm so happy for this character because I built this character such a long time ago. Granted, he's a damage dealer, but he's kind of a hybrid too, because I do give him a little bit of defense and a little bit of health. And now I can actually use him for something once I finally get Batwoman the Drowned. In case you guys don't know, Batwoman the Drowned, like I said, is a free-to-play character, but I wasn't here when the character dropped, and when she was a little bit easier to get, because you could get her relatively easy a few weeks ago. That's how I got her on my secondary account, but I wasn't playing on this account when she came out. So unfortunately, I don't have her character, but the moment she comes out, bro, I'm going in. I'm going in when her chest drops. If she invades arena, whatever it is, I'm going in, and you know damn well I'm throwing in my boy Johnny in there. Now, real quick, in case you guys are wondering, in this video, you could see... Oh, my bad. I forgot to turn on my webcam. My apologies. All right, real quick. My fault. All right, my bad. Real quick, you guys, in case you guys are wondering, the other character that you use in this team is Batman Who Laughs. You don't need Batman Who Laughs for Batwoman the Drowned to be really OP. The only reason why he's here is because not only does he do percentage damage, and he does do quite a bit, I think almost in the 40%, which is really good. Not only that, but he does increase the speed at which Batwoman the Drowned can increase her purple power bars. They're called crisis bars, but just in case if you don't know the name, I just call it the purple power bar that you could see up there right below the health bar. Yeah, he makes it a little bit quicker for her to be able to fill all that up, which of course, if you do that, that means you can activate her hazard, you know, a lot more often, because you could just fill up those bars a little bit quicker. But either way, boys, this character's coming in at number 5. You already know my boy Johnny is a big old dumpy W. All right, let's pause the game. Let's go back to Injustice 2 Mobile. And what is going to be the next character, boys? What's the next character? I bet you guys already know about this character. Everything else on this list is going to be pretty damn predictable to some extent, because there are some characters that I found it really hard not to put on this list, like Just League Cyborg. But to be honest, Just League Cyborg only works for the League of Anarchy team, and they're not super duper OP. So the next character that I'm going to be talking about is going to be Brainiac. Brainiac is coming in at number 4. I probably should have put this guy at number 5. Just because this character is a really good support character, but specifically for legendary characters. That's kind of like the downside. I should have put John Stewart at number 4 and this guy at number 5. But I'll put Brainiac at number 4 just because there are a lot of people that do get lucky and do get legendary characters. And especially since the game has been out for a long time, and legendary characters have been out for a lot longer than Batwoman the Drowned, I'm assuming more people do have legendary characters than Batwoman the Drowned. And with Batwoman the Drowned, you do have to be able to star promote her to like at least 3 stars for her to really be doing crazy amount of damage. Whereas now I feel like a lot of people probably already have a 3-star legendary character. So I'll put Brainiac a little bit higher, even though John Stewart is a little bit better because the Batwoman the Drowned team is more free to play and they still do a shit ton of damage. But either way, Brainiac works for legendary characters, right? His passive 1 and passive 3, not really all that good. His passive 3 is actually pretty trash, but his passive 2 is really good. So I'll read the paragraph just to explain it a little bit easier. Brainiac grants himself all legendary heroes and summon teammates increased attack and health. They also receive an additional percentage of Brainiac's lethal attack chance and lethal attack damage. So in other words, your teammates, your legendary teammates, are going to have more attack, more health. Now, mine is only at level 4, so you're only going to get 50% attack and 60% health. But even at level 4, you get 100% lethal attack damage and 100% lethal attack chance. If you're somebody that has the beta club, this is actually really, really good because lethal attack with the beta club just gives you like even more of a boost to do more damage. And with Brainiac, what you want to do is you want to spam the special ones, so that way you can increase the lethal attack damage up to 400%. So this guy is just a big old, he's a walking steroid for legendary teams. That's literally the only possible way to put it. He's a really, really good character. I'm not really that big of a fan of his mechanics. I don't really know what it is, but his mechanics are just kind of wonky whenever I use the character. Here's a little bit of gameplay for Brainiac. I am using this character in Arena right now. I'm putting a lot of Arena gameplays in my top 5s and all my videos, just because right now on ice solo raids, I'm not really that high leveled up. So if I used Brainiac for that, if I use Brainiac and like a really good legendary team in a battle right now in on ice solo raids in normal mode, I would kill them in like 3 seconds. It would not be long. I could not get gameplay long enough to be able to fill up this part of the video. So I went ahead and just played with Brainiac in Arena. Still a really fun character to use in Arena. And lethal attack is actually really, really good in Arena because the chances of the opponent blocking is a little bit higher because you have to worry about, you know, them tagging in and out. You have to worry about that mechanic. Whereas when you're in solo raids, you never really have to worry about the opponent blocking. You just kind of do an infinite combo, or if the opponent blocks, it's only going to be like maybe 1 or 2 hits. Here you have to block a lot because of the tag-ins and stuff like that. You got to make sure that you time stuff properly. So this character is really, really good in solo raids for that damage buff for legendary characters and that damage buff for the beta club. And in addition, he's also a really good character for Arena, which is actually weird for me to be praising this character so much because this character used to be a giant laughing stock because he used to be really trash before they refactored him. Another big benefit of Brainiac 2 is that you can actually get this character off the Versus Challenge, and I think you can also get his gears. I don't remember paying for gears for this character, so but I do have the gear set for this character, so I'm like 90% sure you can get the gears for this character. And the really good thing about this character too is since his support comes from his passive, you don't necessarily need to build him, but you probably do want to build him just because the better the build is on your Brainiac, the better your legendary teammates are going to be able to do. And not only that, with Brainiac, you want to be able to spam those special ones comfortably to be able to increase your lethal attack damage. You don't want to keep worrying about dying with Brainiac. So you don't have to build him. You could put like a medium build on him and he's going to be good to go. But like I said, he's a big old steroid for every single legendary character in the game pretty much. Now with that being said, let's go back to Thick Injustice 2 Mobile and let's move on to the next character. Next character is probably going to be a character that a lot of you guys thought about just right away. This is one of the characters that I thought about right away when I was making this list. EPI, baby. Entangling Poison Ivy. Everybody knows how good this character is. Let's start off with the biggest downfall for this character. For some people, it's going to be a hard character to get. Now, it's not because she's really that hard of a character to get. It's just that the chest that comes out to be able to get her easily doesn't come around all that often. And then, of course, if you want to get her like even easier, but you want to put a little more luck into it, you could go play solo raids or league raids and hope to God that you get shards for this character. There's nothing wrong with that. She's not a hard character to get, but you have to be active to be able to consistently get this character. Right now in my 2-month-old account, I already have this character at 5 stars, but keep in mind, I'm already pretty experienced in the game. I know what I'm doing. When I go fight bosses, I know like a little bit of how to be able to defeat them easier, which means I get rewards a little bit quicker. I've been doing leagues literally since day 1 because one of my friends had his own league and I just joined his. So I did get lucky, but mainly, I just put in a lot of time in these last 2 months to be able to unlock this character. So if you're somebody that doesn't really play the game all that much, and you don't really have any of the other League of Anarchy teams, other characters, that's another downside, because with Entangling Poison Ivy, she buffs the League of Anarchy characters. So you not only do you need EPI, you need those other characters. So if you're not on long enough or really paying attention and trying to get these characters, she might not be all that good for you. Maybe Dr. Fate or something like that would be better because he's a little bit easier to get. But EPI, if you do get her, if you're somebody that's trying to focus on damage or just doing really strong basic attack hits, because those work really great in arena and campaign for killing off enemies really, really quickly. If you're focused on that stuff, you got to get EPI. EPI is a goated character. The only reason why EPI is so good is because of her passive 2. Her passive 2 does 75% additional damage over time on basic and swipe attacks. That doesn't sound like anything that insane, but it is, bro. It is. Her passive 3 allows you to heal herself and her League of Anarchy teammates with the dot damage she deals. So the dot damage she deals, 50% of that is going to go as health. So she's a really, really, really good support character and a really, really good tank. Her passive 1 is honestly pretty trash. This is one of the worst parts of the game whenever you disable movement of the opponents. So don't even worry about that. Her passive 2 is what you want to focus on. Now, when you get up to level 5, like I said, you get 75% additional damage over time. It doesn't sound too OP, but it really, really is. That damage over time is insanely high. And then if you have somebody like Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, that also stacks with Heartbreaker's, I think it's her passive 1. Her passive 2? Oh, okay, it's her passive 3. That stacks with her passive 3, where you get 300% additional damage against stunned opponents. And then you also take critical attack damage multiplier reduction for League of Anarchy team. That essentially means that if you get critted on, you're going to be taking a little bit less damage. This doesn't really matter all that much, though. You want to focus on that 300% damage against stunned opponents. So yeah, EPI, Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, or EPI and Last Laugh Joker. Both of those characters are insanely, insanely good. Let me show you guys some quick gameplay right here. By the way, boys, okay, I got 2 things to say here, okay? First of all, this battle, I purposely was doing a little bit worse than I could, just because, again, I can defeat these bosses so quickly, but I need to be able to finish this segment of the video. So I went ahead and just put a trash third character on my team. I put Horrific Scarecrow. He's not a bad character, but he's definitely not a character that you want to use with this team. With this team, you usually want to use Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, EPI, and somebody like Predator Batman, who has an insane special too. Really, Batmans are what you want to use as the third character on this team, because Batmans have really good special 2s with their stun, and they just time perfectly with the times that you have to tag in Heartbreaker Harley Quinn and tag out Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. It's a little bit more of a complicated step to explain, but if you just go watch any gameplay with any Batman with a Heartbreaker Harley Quinn team, you'll understand what I mean. Now, with that being said, I am doing a really low amount of damage on this battle. And again, the reason why is because I didn't really make this battle super optimized. You know, I guess I do have the Dark Metal cards. Maybe my team is really not all that good, but we're still going to be able to kill off this character relatively easily, even though I don't have Predator Batman or anything like that. A lot of people, also, by the way, a lot of people, what they like to do is if you want to do just a stupid high amount of damage, if you just want to kill the boss that you're fighting against, you could do something wild, like putting Raven as the third character. And what you could do is you still need to stun the opponents, but you could stun the opponents with Heartbreaker Special 2, like I'm doing it in this video. So you don't need Batman. You can use Heartbreaker to stun the opponents. It's just that her special ability to stun the opponents is really bad because the stun doesn't last as long. But if you really wanted to, slap in Raven in here, give them 500% attack damage boost or whatever, and then Heartbreaker Harley Quinn stuns the opponent with her special 2, and with like a combo, you could do like 100 million damage. It's so stupid, the amount of damage that you could do with this team. But yeah, Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, EPI, goated team. I think I talked more about Harley Quinn in this part of the video than I did EPI. But remember, Heartbreaker is only good because EPI is a goated support character. Now, moving on to the top 2 characters in the game. These 2 characters are honestly characters that are just so ridiculously good. Real quick, before anybody tells me something, remember what I said earlier, okay? I wish I could have put somebody like Grodd in this video. I wish I could have put somebody like Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is really, really goated, by the way. I wish I could put a lot of these characters in the top 5, but I can't add everybody to the top 5. And again, for characters that are just crazy like like Just League Cyborg or Multiverse The Flash or something like that. I just can't add those characters to this list because they only really work with the teams that they're in. You can't really diversify them all that much. So for the number 1 and the number 2 spot, these are characters that are very diverse in the sense that you can use them with whoever you want, and they're just really, really good. Now, coming in number 2 is going to be ZATANNA. Big ol' big old titties ZATANNA. I mean, bro, how can you not look at those balloons, bro? Those fucking watermelons full of shit. All right. Back to the game. All right. Talking about her passives. This character released a long time ago. This character released when I wasn't playing this game all that much. So I don't have a super strong grasp on what this character can do. But even I can put her at the top 2 best support characters in the game. Now, the reason why is because of her passive 2 and because I think of her passive 3. Yeah. So passive 1 is kind of interesting. She basically just does a lot of stuff, but it's not super OP. 35% chance to increase active opponent's cheapest special ability. That sucks. I don't like that. 2% damage from basic attack reflection, but blah, blah, blah. Critical attack resistance, trash. Opponent's defense on power drain, trash. Opponent's power generation, trash, whatever. So her passive 1 has a lot of words in it, but it's the worst passive, ironically. Her passive 2 gives you a 65% chance to steal opponent's 1 power bar with applying debuff. I heard this part of her passive is actually bugged because it does not happen as often as it says it happens. So don't even worry about that. But the second part of her passive 2 is insane. 25% team damage for each stolen power bar, and it stacks up to 300%. So spoilers, a lot of you guys already know that Raven's going to come in at number 1. This part of Zatanna's passive is basically like Raven's, just weaker. You know what I mean? Just weaker, but still pretty damn good. Still enough to put her in the second spot on this video, right? And then on top of that, another thing she has going for herself is that she does percentage health reduction on every successful special ability up to 30% for the opponent. So you take away 30% of the opponent's health, kind of like how you do it with King of Atlantis Aquaman. Now keep in mind, these passive levels are only at level 1. So this character is insane, bro. This character, Look, I'm not going to go out and buy this character, but I am kind of excited to unlock this character at some point in time because it's going to be like having a secondary miniature Raven. And having 1 Raven is already stupidly insane. Having like 1.5 Ravens is just wild, baby. Now, with that being said, we return to the homie Devo the Ducko. So in case you guys don't know, the reason why I call Devo Duck is because we have a meme with me and my friends on my Discord. We have this little private chat, and we're always asking, like, who's going to get online, right? And people will say, like, oh, I'm going to get online, and then they don't get online, which is kind of normal. I do that stuff all the time. So we start calling each other ducks. Devo does it the most out of anybody. He'll be like, oh, I'm going to get on, and then he just falls asleep or some shit like that. So we call Devo Ducky Devo. If you watched up until this part of the video, put a duck emote down in the chat for Ducky Devo. Ducky Devo, as much as I hate how much he ducks, I've said it before, I gotta give this man credit. This man is insane in raids. This man knows his stuff in raids. If you guys could show some love to Devo, I would appreciate that. I'm sure he would appreciate that. Devo with Dorello. Ducky. Devo, if you're watching this right now, bro, why don't you just change your name to Ducky Devo, bro? That sounds way better. I'm just saying. What does Devo with Dorello even mean? What's Rello? What's Dorello? I don't know what Dorello is, but I see the damage though. Damn! Look at that. Woo! Yeah. Now you tag in Heartbreaker. I'm assuming he already did all the setups with ZATANNA stealing the opponent's power bar and stuff like that to get the damage boost. And look at this damage though. Oh my god. Look at that thick old damage. Oh! All right, before I start getting bricked up, let's get back into the game real quick because now we're going to move on to number 1. Number 1, baby. Number 1. I already spoiled who number 1 was going to be in this video like 4 different times, so there's no point in me pretending like it's going to be somebody other than Raven. Oh my god. Yes, mommy. Oh my god. Mommy Raven. Look at them thighs, though. Ooh. I just want to put my face between them. Yo, who said that? Who said... Yo, chill. Chill. She's a... I don't know what she is. She's a demon? That demon ussy. That was so stupid. I can't believe I just said that. I was going to say, the demon ussy must be good. Okay. The demon ussy. All right. Passive 1 is the best part about this character. You essentially... Bro, there's just one... Homie, there's just one thing to say about this character. Damage. Damage. 5 damage. You know why? Because she gets 23 seconds of darkness on successful specials. Darkness, all incoming attacks target this hero deal 110, or targeting this hero deal 110% more damage. And it stacks up to 5 times. You get 5 damage bonuses on this, with this chick in your team. With the demon ussy, you get the 5 stacks, baby. That's 550% more damage. Oh yeah, daddy. I like that shit. By the way, also, I love her passive 3. She increases the team's power generation buffs by 90%. That's pretty fucking good. If you have an artifact or something like that that increases power generation, you're just going to get a mega boost with this passive. And then her passive 2, honestly, it sounds good, but it kind of sucks. So Demon Rage triggers at 28% of max health. 90% of attack stat inflicted as damage. 35% max health healed. So in other words, what happens here is whenever you have darkness buffs on the opponent, if your Raven has low health below 28% or at 28% and below, she will get rid of the darkness of the opponent and take all of that as health. That kind of sucks because you don't want to take the darkness away from the opponents. You want to consistently keep up the stacks to be doing as much damage as possible. This is good if you're maybe not that good of a player and you just get completely shit on all the time. This will be good because at least you're going to be able to have some tankiness to Raven. However, overall, build her as a mega tank so she never has to trigger this, so you never have to sacrifice time trying to reset the darkness stats again after you just reset them, but then you lose them to gain health. You know what I mean? It's just not a good trade-off. Now, again, this character's goated, so another thing we gotta talk about is her special abilities. Special 1, goated. This special ability is so much fun to use because essentially what it does is you steal power bars from the opponent on basic attacks after triggering it. And you steal 0.5 power bars. That's pretty damn good. That's a really good amount. If you have fast attack on this character and you do a whole combo, you could take a lot of power bars, man. So this is an A1 passive right there. All right. Passive 2 is also really, really good if you want to use this character in Arena. If you want to use this character in Raids, don't use her special 2. Don't use her special 3. Just use her special 1. But if you want to go in Arena with this character, use special 2. The reason why is because you get auto crits with this special ability if the opponent already has 1 stack of darkness on them. So if they have any darkness on them whatsoever, this is going to automatically crit. I love this because... yes, if you want to use this character as a damage dealer, go ahead and add the dark metal cards if you want. However, typically what happens with me is whenever I use this character in Arena, she's going to be a tank. And sometimes I mess up in Arena and my damage dealer will die. But even if he dies, I still have Raven and her special 2. So I don't put the dark metal cards on her, I put it on the damage dealer, but because of this special ability, she doesn't need the dark metal cards to be able to do auto crits, and crit in Arena is insane. You can easily end off anybody with auto crits in Arena. So this is really, really good. Now, ironically, special 3s are almost always the special abilities that you want to do to be able to do the most amount of damage. And I guess you can say this is the one that does the most amount of damage, but it's the least effective one. You don't want to use this in Arena, and you don't want to use this in Raids. So for me, this is the special ability that I use the least. Now, this one gives you... a matter of fact, to be honest, I use this special ability so little that I don't even really know what this does. 83% chance to apply Illusion on Raven for 16.22 seconds. Illusion means you ignore opponent's next special attack. It's not really a good buff. If you already built Raven as a tank like I did, she's kind of like a decent tank for me too. You'd really never get into the position where she's gonna die. So that's really it's really not all that good. And then on top of that, there's really no point in ignoring the opponent's special ability, because if anything, if you're really losing health a lot, you'll just use this passive to be able to heal yourself. So really not all that good of a special ability. But overall, as this character, the Demon Ussy is off the charts. All right. All right, so real quick right here, because I was going to talk about John Stewart Green Lantern in this video, I wanted to use John Stewart Green Lantern as a damage dealer in Arena. And of course, like I said, Raven is going to be my tank because that's just what she always does in Arena. Now, this gameplay is actually pretty fun. I'm not sure if it's this battle or the second battle or the third battle, but at one point in time with Raven, I actually start spamming just special 2s, and she just creams the opponent. They have infinite range. And again, auto crit. You just kind of sit there and boom, special 2, boom, special 2, boom, special 2. You never have to do anything. You don't even have to build a combo. Just keep spamming special 2s. They're forever going to reach the opponent. The opponent can't do anything about it. And the more you do on them, the more you're going to do more damage, because you're going to consistently be applying darkness to them. So it's like the first special 2 is going to do a lot of damage. The second one is going to do way more. The third one is going to do way more. The fourth one is going to do way more. And then the fifth one is going to do way, way more. And then again, remember, you got the auto crits. So it's just, character's goated, man. Character's goated in Arena and in solo raids. I love using this character in raids, obviously, because she can kill off. You could put her on your team, and you guys are going to be able to kill off anybody, realistically, even if you have a trash team. You know what I mean? As long as the opponent doesn't have too much health. But if the opponent does have a lot of health, you throw in Raven, League of Anarchy team, you're doing billions of damage. No one is going to survive that. You know what I mean? But that's fun and all, but it gets a little repetitive. I like the Arena. You know how I like those? I love Arena. It's so unexpected, because at any moment, the opponent can kill you with one swipe or something like that. You never know. A lot of these opponents have just insane artifacts and insane builds, and some of their teams are just crazy together. So at some point, you're going to get in a battle. I get in a battle really cocky, and then I die in like one punch. Raven is one of those characters that I love for those moments, because no matter what happens, I have something in my back pocket. If I got a power drain, I could power drain. If I need to do auto crits, I can do auto crits. If I need to stack up damage, I can stack up damage. If I'm dying, I can heal myself up with darkness. So she's one of those characters that just works all the time. Love Raven. I know this video is pretty long by now. It's about 32 minutes as I could see it right now. Real quick, I just wanted to say this. I still haven't found an editor for my computer. However, a lot of people have been telling me that they actually prefer the way that I do these videos when I do them all in one take. And while I do like doing videos in one take, because that means it's less work for me because I don't have to edit, don't worry about it. These videos are not going to be like this all the time. But I will try to add a little bit more time in my top 5s to be able to rant a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I watch some of my old top 5s, and they're kind of cringe, because the entire time I'm just talking about the top 5. I'm just talking about the character. Nothing matters. They do a lot of damage. They do this, they do that. Gone. Move over to the next character. I'll spend like 2 minutes on a character. I like this because I could spend like 10 minutes talking about a character or something like that, and just really get excited and explain when I use this character and why I use this character. So I'll try to find a little bit of a middle ground to where I'll edit my videos, but I'll try not to rant for like 10 minutes straight on one character. I'll try to like maybe make it 4. So that way, if I do 4 minutes per character, that's a 20-minute video. That's pretty damn good, right? I think that's a pretty good idea. Comment down below if you think that's a good idea, because I think that's a really, really good idea. Instead of being a 35-minute video like this one, we can make it a 20-minute video. Instead of being a really serious and boring 8-minute video, we can make it more of a fun and chill 20-minute video. But anyways, this is going to be the final game, I think, in this gameplay. And let's just watch it together, because Raven is a beast. That Demon Ussy! A beast. She what's that meme? She got the demon throat or some shit like that. When a girl gives like really good sloppy toppy, you know, the throat goat. but it's like the demon goat or something like demon throw. What the fuck am I talking about? All right, whatever. She got the demon Ussy. She got that beautiful special too. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look at it. Boom. Whop. Next one's going to do even more damage. Boom. He's gone. I have 2 stacks on Shazam. He has no health really at all, and he's taking a lot of damage, so I just went with that special 1. And then I think I finish it off with a special 2 right here. Yep. There it is right there. 20, 11, it was almost 12,000 per hit right there, so that was about 24,000 damage. But either way, boys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay thick. You already know. I don't got to let you know that, bro, because you already know. I see you with that big old dumpy. Have a good day. Stay safe and stay clean. I'll see you guys later. And I know I said this for the last couple of videos. Y'all are awesome, bro. Thank you very much for the support. I think we already gained 200 subs in less than a week, which is just, that's just insane, bro. That's just insane. For me not having an editor, me being gone for like 7 months or whatever, coming back, making bullshit videos. We get like 200 subs in a week. Nice, baby. Again, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Thick Giga Chad Kings. I know you know that. I know you know that. I know you don't need me to tell you that. You are a king. Keep your head up, Giga Chad.